Good morning, everybody. Go via, go home. Welcome back to the Sunday brunch Sunday brunch kit builds that we do every Sunday. So what we do each and every Sunday, we work on kits, we work on our layouts, we weather something, we graffiti something, and we do this sometimes as a group. And we often have people show up and they will be working on something as well. So this could be background noise, this could be, center stage. Doesn't matter, but we're all sharing the hobby, and that's what's important. So yeah, we normally go live at about 12. I'm here a little bit early, so I thought, hey, why not? I'm not going to make you guys wait. I saw that there was a couple of people here a little early, so decided just to jump right in. I'm all ready to go. So, but before we get started, we'll just check the chat here. Get rid of this banner. Can I make that smaller? Do I want to make it smaller? I actually have it much smaller. There we go. That's decent. Okay. So I don't feel like it's overpowering the screen now. So we got Ethan. Hey, Ethan, and Randall, and Tim, and Bubs, and Cornell, and Mike. How's it going, guys? Hopefully everyone's doing all right on this Sunday of all Sundays. Today I'm working on something. I'm working on a kit. It's mostly for my keeping track at the end of the month, but without giving too much away, I'm just working on a small part of it. Probably a couple of very small detail parts to it, so it'll keep me busy over the next couple of hours. And yeah, you'll have to tune in to keeping track at the end of the month to see the overall build of it. I won't give too much of that away, but yeah, it's a good one. I think it's a good one anyways, but time will tell. And right off the bat, we do have our first guest, Bubs. Welcome back, Bubs.
G'day.
How are you today?
Not bad.
What are you working on today?
Well, I'm going to be putting all the detailed parts on my 150 LRCs for the show there that's coming up in June.
Nice. That sounds good. What kind of detailed parts come with these?
The step ladder, the diaphragms, as well as I'm probably going to put the long shank coupler on one side as well.
Nice. Now, do you glue the diaphragm in place or what?
Yes.
Yeah,
I do.
I find that the new ones they slide out a lot easier than the old ones, but yeah, it's kind of weird how they didn't just attach them or glue them in.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird, but yeah, no, it'll be a good little project. How many cars do you have to do?
I'm going to do 4.
4 of them. Nice. What's that little bubble thing that comes in there? It looks like a little dome.
This thing?
No. Inside the LRC package.
Oh, I believe that's either the satellite or the Wi-Fi dome.
Ah, okay. See, because I thought those strips. Well, I mean, it's along the what are they called? The business cars. There's those 2 strips that come up along the top at one end of the business car. I thought that was for Wi-Fi.
I think that's just the rack to hold the dome up top.
Oh, and Perry's here. Hey, Perry. Yeah, Perry said it's a Wi-Fi dome apparently, which is neat. Does it go in a specific spot, or are we?
I believe it goes on the door end. I'm pretty sure. Perry, can you make sure of that? I think it's on the dome end. He's the one who would know.
Yeah. I remember getting all those extra parts in there, but I never bothered adding any of them. I didn't find it was,
Nah, mostly I think it was for the. It was only for the business car that.
I'm gonna readjust my camera here. In a second.
Haven't been really able to do much whatsoever this weekend.
Oh no.
No, I left my wallet at a Service Ontario here, and they have it. I just got to wait till they open on Monday.
Oh jeez. Yeah, I guess you're kind of stuck, eh?
Yeah, that's my fault.
It happens, I guess.
Oh,
How weird do you feel not having your wallet though?
oh, it does feel weird.
Yeah, I've left home without my wallet before, and I don't feel right at all.
I thought I had it there because I was getting my registration and all that there for the year.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, the night I was going to go get something at the store, looked frantically around my place, which was a Thursday night. I couldn't find it. Next morning, I went there, found out that they were closed until Monday because that was the last time I had my wallet out. I called Service Ontario. They said they'd leave an email with someone with the branch. Luckily, I got a phone call an hour later, and they said they had it. So, whew,
Yeah. No, that's lucky.
that is, yeah.
And also lucky that this isn't the May 2 long weekend. Otherwise, you'd be waiting even longer, right?
Well, yeah. Not only that, the week after, I got to go to. I'm going to be in Meaford for a couple of months in May, at the end of May.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No good.
No, so I definitely need that to travel.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone else is joining us today.
I don't know. I thought Perry might, but I don't know if he has his kit yet or not, or if he has something to work on.
He said he'd drop in. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. All good.
Yeah. Next weekend, though, I will not be doing anything other than I will be home, so I may be trackside.
Oh, neat. It's always fun to see the trains rolling through, have that live.
Yep.
I should send Perry that picture of that I sent you, the 2 Go units, the leasers with the BNSF. I'll get a kick out of that.
I think he actually sent me that as well.
He sent it to you as well?
I believe so, like earlier this week. Turn the AC back on.
Is it raining out where you are?
Not really, no. It's just overcast.
Uh,
I thought Mark would be on as well.
you never know. You never know.
No, I know.
So right now I'm doing some safety striping, but I'm using the Woodland Scenics Road Striping pen in the yellow.
Yeah.
Which also works for safety striping because, I mean, it's a bright yellow, so.
It is. Just going to readjust my camera a little bit more.
I just hope I don't get any bleed here because That would not be fun to correct. So. So did gas prices hit $2 yet out where you are?
I don't know. I haven't really checked, so.
Did I tell you that I ordered a lock programmer?
Yeah, you did last night. I was in bed around 9:30 last night, and I noticed this morning when I woke up at 5 that you texted.
Ah. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'll be able to do some neat things. I've been watching a lot of the how-to videos on the ESU website there.
Nice.
So, taking the leap. I also ordered a CMX cleaning car, which is definitely needed, especially if you've got a lot of areas on a layout that are hard to reach.
Yep.
So I'll be able to clean that entire North Bay yard and hopefully get that into service more so now. And because I was able to make those floating shelves for the wall, I got a lot of my passenger cars off the layout, which frees up a lot more space.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. Trying to organize, you know. Hey Ben, how's it going? Oof. Ben's saying that in Ohio it's $4.39 a gallon. $4.39 a gallon.
That's actually still cheaper, a lot cheaper, I think.
Well, the whole gallon and liter thing, right?
Yeah.
I'd have to Google translate that to see, because yeah, my mental math on something like that is not good. Okay, so Cornell said that for every $2.19 a liter for us is the equivalent to okay, wait, what? $8.67 a gallon. Okay, $2.19 a liter times 4 equals $8.76 a gallon.
Jeez.
So does that mean that they're 4 times more expensive than us?
No, I believe it's cheaper. $1.15 per liter for them.
Ah. Yeah, we're basically paying double what it should be technically, because I remember when it was down around like $1.19, $1.20 is kind of when it's pushing it and whatnot. But yeah, now that it's over $2 in some areas, it's just like I'm gonna go buy a bicycle. And I've been reading a lot of articles lately where they're saying that gas vehicles, it'll be illegal to sell a gas vehicle as of 2035. So I think that's their push to, get everybody to go electric. Perry said it was $1.92 an arm prior this morning. I put in, I think I put in about like $35 worth in Almont the other day when it was just under $2. I think it was like $1.97 or something, which was, very hard to do. But it's that or you don't drive anywhere, right?
Yeah.
What's Toronto at, Cornell? Oof, 225.
Ugh.
It's times like this it makes me glad I work from home, but my wife doesn't drive, so whenever I have to take her to work, in some cases it's I drive her to work, come home, and then drive back to get her, and then come home. So it's like double the trip, and it's 30 minutes door to door one way. So yeah, it's a good 2 hours of driving right there in one day, just to get her to work.
Well, an hour. I also got the live stream of trackside in Revelstoke going. An hour ago, we missed a train going through.
Oh. That's what I need down here. Actually, I don't know if I would get much work done if there was a TV in my train room. I gotta be honest with you. So how do you guys feel about those recent announcements from Rapido with the Canadianized piggyback flats?
I'm intrigued a little.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it does say in the actual newsletter that they are the exact cars that the Expressway used. So if that's
Well,
a clear indication that they'll be doing them, you can at
it's
least
not the 5 car set. No, it's not the 5 car sets. Um,
because of the coupler bar, right? Like
well,
the
yeah, but yeah, like the 506 series. I think they were converted from five from. I think they were converted cars because they were couplers, and then I think they went to drop bars, and then the Expressway. I believe they made a new type of car, all complete after the piggybacks. They had a 5 car. They made a specific 5 car set for the Expressway after, I believe, the piggybacks.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say because I mean, aren't there decals for the Expressway cars?
I think so.
So I mean, you could even get like because they sell them in 6-packs, right? You can get a 6-pack and make a 5-car set and just paint them. Like if you get the unpainted, unnumbered, and then do up your own Expressway cars if they don't happen to do them, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Is it possible to buy those crossbar things, crossbar coupler things, separately?
Unless it's just hard to tell. I think they have to make them. I think Rapido would have to make them for the car specifically.
So you couldn't use ones like from a Walters kit or something?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I'm not a big fan of them because of the fact that, you know, if you have grades on a layout, like if you're using an ultra flat layout, totally fine. But if you've got grades and whatnot, I find that there's no play in that bar, like where you have 2 cars with a coupler. So I don't know. I find them a lot harder to use on a layout with grades.
Huh, okay.
But if you'd probably be running them at the club anyways, and that's flat. So I don't think you would have much to worry about.
I don't think so.
What other cars were in the Expressway besides the flats? Was
Well,
there other cars done up?
there were. Like, there's the. If I look them up right now. So yeah, like I believe what they did was they took 5 cars and turned into 1 car number, and they were CP report. These were CP reported marks.
Oh, really?
And then if you go to the other style, which is because the Expressway then had their own reporting marks after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were their reporting mark was XPWX. And they had a 5-car tandem set. So
they were always together then.
yeah, each car was a 5-car tandem set.
Do you think that's something that would sell really well?
think it would.
Because, like, keeping in mind 5 cars, right? So you've got 5 cars, and you'd probably have to do a minimum of, I'm assuming, about 300 per car. So do you think 300 sets would sell?
That's a little bit of a... I don't know, actually. I actually wouldn't know.
Because that's one of those things, right? Like when they're coming up with, oh, okay, well, what locomotive should we do? There's always a minimum to what they can produce, right?
Yeah.
And even at the minimum, let's say the P42, right? So the P42, they've got the Love the Way. So they've got 2 versions of Love the Way and the Poppy.
Yeah.
So even the Poppy, which I believe is just a one-off, they would have to sell 300 of them in order for it to be, somewhat lucrative, or, so that they can actually, like, so that it's worth it. But because that one is such a rare locomotive, and no one's done it, even the Love the Way, really.
Yeah.
Unless, obviously, like Tristan, like, he did his own custom one in brass. But, yeah, unless you're doing it yourself, there's no way. So it's like, how many units can you make, right? Or should you make? I think that's why that when it comes to Rapido stuff, they don't make a lot, because they want to sell them. They don't want to be sitting on all these extras.
Yeah.
So where I would be like, oh man, I really want this locomotive, they should do this locomotive, they'd have to be able to justify, okay, well, if we did 300 of that locomotive, would, a majority of them or all of them sell, or should we make more than 300 because that one would sell really well, da 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 da. So, yeah, it's tough.
Perry says you can make your own drawbars out of plastic.
Would it be strong enough? I mean, it would probably have to be a thick styrene, right?
I think so, yeah.
I wonder if you could do a resin one, if the resin would be strong enough. So like 3D print your own drawbar. There's not much detail to them, though, is there? It's just the flat bar.
Yeah.
Oops. This kid has like so many windows. They're all small. It's like, geez, just put one giant window and be done with it. Oh well. I'm gonna have to get some new kits soon. Or I could just go back and finish some of the other ones, but I know I'm not going to be using all of those, so who knows? Okay, close Windows. So are you still going to make it to the Arm Prior show?
Yeah, I am going to try and get at least that weekend off.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I know you look forward to that. So.
Well, usually it's always me and Perry that plan it for the club and all that there, and the I'm still wondering what big announcements Peter's going to have at their thing.
I don't know, but I'm excited. It's one of those situations where I'm like, please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. It's like, either way, it's going to be a great opportunity to just film some stuff. But at the same time, it's like, if there's nothing good, then I'm just going to be moping the entire time. I mean, I can't even think of what it would be like, besides like a GP9, like a CN GP9, something like that. But with a what are they called? Not a cow, a slug. There we go. You know, like a GP9 chop nose, and then slug set.
Well, they are doing that with the. They are doing that with the BC Rail units.
Oh, the M420s?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, but I'm thinking GP9 though.
Oh, I know, but who knows what Rapido? Because if they are doing M240 and M240B sets,
Yeah,
like as like an A and B set together,
yeah,
who knows? They may do that. Make a GP9RM with a slug that
yeah.
has DCC.
Well, yeah, because the slug, right? It was only done by whatchamacallit, Overland, right?
Yeah.
So Overland is the only one that's produced that model.
Actually, Van Horn Brass. I believe Van Horn Brass did it too, but they just made it as a complete dummy unit.
Oh.
If Tristan were here, he'd tell us.
Perry thinks or feels that it should be an MP40. I mean, now, okay, so when because I tend to overanalyze and overthink things. For those who really know me, they're like, "Well, I'm not shocked to hear that." But so when I go through my possibilities in the back of my mind as to what it could be or what they could do, sometimes my "what do I need" kind of outweighs that. So when I break it down, I think to myself, I'm like, okay, the F-59s just hit the shelves. They're doing they're doing really well. I haven't heard any complaints except for like obviously the issues that I had, and I believe Cornell had an issue receiving his, and it was just messed up, like it broken things. I mean, that could have been the post office, that could have been, that could have been a number of things, but other than that, I have heard nothing but positive things, like positive runner and all that. So now that that's out and that's hit the shelves and whatnot, and we know that they're good with Go Transit now, after doing the bus in both HO and N scale, the cars which are on the way, and the F-59, which is spot on. The MP40 could very well be their next banger, basically. That would definitely be a game changer. And we're looking at a locomotive that hasn't hit the store shelves in at least 9 years. It's been at least 9 years since True Line Trains put theirs out. And obviously they're out of business. So so you can't really say that they'll be putting any more out. So who knows? But I would probably freak out if that was the case. Have a mini freak out in public.
Who knows?
What would you like to see? What would be the yep, shut up and take my money kind of thing for you right now?
I don't know, actually. I actually don't know.
Tough call, eh?
It is.
A couple of things I'd like to see come back would be some more SD40s. I think that it's been a minute since we've seen some SD40s, like the CN Zebras and whatnot.
Oh, from which company?
Well, I'd love to see Bowser do them, but yeah, the last ones were done by Intermountain, and that was at least 5-6 years ago. So
Yeah.
maybe more. I might be ballparking that, but yeah, it's been a while. Ben said that Motown Models just released a speaker for the Rapido 59PH. I saw the video on that, and it almost looks like they 3D print the actual casing to fit in where the current speaker is.
Oh, well, neat.
Yeah, there is a bit of a sound difference too, but an extra $25 per locomotive to make it sound better. Yeah. I was fairly happy with mine anyway, so.
Oh, there are some GP40s coming in CN from Athearn in June.
GP40s, yeah, the Zebra ones.
You got any on order?
No. I got two of the 38s, so I felt like I was good.
But you're running mine right now.
Yes, which I have no problem with.
Nope.
Oh, by the way, they're all cleaned and they're good to go, eh?
Oh, okay. Any issues?
Couplers?
Okay, yeah, couplers, yeah, that is an issue, but nothing with speed matched?
They were running well together. I wouldn't say that they're speed matched, but they run really well together. But because of the coupler, they do tend to get away from each other, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I'm going to get KDs for them.
For all your, because you had put, the horn goes off when you go to a certain speed step or whatever, or when you stop it, it sounds a horn and whatnot. Did you do that through ESU?
No, those are tsunamis.
Those are Tsunami in there? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had a Mr. Jacques Tout, a buddy of mine, help me with those. He did that for me.
Oh, okay.
So it stops after speed step 16, and anytime you move forward or reverse, the horn will honk either twice for forward or 3 times for reverse.
That's awesome.
Oh, I just got a text from Tristan. He just woke up.
Probably working.
He was at a party last night.
Oh.
Yeah, can't really chat with him right now because then I lose the stream.
I think James is getting a couple of those GP40s for his. He got a bunch of ore cars as well.
Yep.
And yeah, he wants to have them pulling his CN ore cars.
Ah.
He was catching up to me for a bit there, but now with all this other stuff coming out, I think he's holding back.
Yeah. Well, I still got some big power on hold for the future.
Oh yeah.
Well, for one, the auroras that I'm hoping to see soon.
Yeah. Well, with the decoder shortage, I think that they've had a bit of an issue, kind of hitting a roadblock, if you will. But I think they're getting back on track there. Forgive the pun.
Yeah, and I also sent a question to Jim from Highball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I asked him if he's going to do the leaser decals for the Go F59s.
And?
Haven't heard back yet.
Oh.
It's a Sunday.
Oh, yeah. I still haven't heard back from Rapido in like 3 days about the F59s that I have. It's like I could have walked them there and gotten them fixed faster than, waiting for a reply. And I'm usually pretty patient with that stuff, so. According to the ESU website, if I download the F59 PHI, that sound file can also be used with the PH.
Okay.
That's what the website says. But I'd still have to upgrade the bell to an E-bell on some of my locos.
Yeah. Hey, James.
James, we were just talking about you. Well, not you, but the CN GP40s that Athern is doing. Yes, 2, please. Some things just run better in 2s.
I also ordered the Hapag Lloyd unit from Athearn.
That looks nice.
Yeah. And I know Perry ordered it too.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, me and him share our numbers.
Oh, really?
Because he did that immediately with the SD70 ACUs. As soon as he ordered them, he put the email out to Sergio.
Yeah.
For the numbers.
It's funny because Mark, he messaged me the other day. He's like, "Hey, you getting the VIA switcher? Or like 1 or 2?" And I'm like, "Well, I probably don't need 2, so I'll probably just get 1." And then he's like, "Okay, good. What number are you gonna get?" And I'm like, "I don't know. The other one that you don't get." He's like, "Okay, good." As if he's gonna bring it over, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know what his plans are, but.
Well, I still got 202.
You have 202?
Yes, I have 202.
So you're gonna get, what is it? 201 is the other one, or 2?
No, I'm gonna get 203.
203, yeah. Are you gonna do the same thing with that one with the beacons?
No. That one's just gonna have a decoder and sound on it. That's it.
Good call. I do like the beacons though on that one. That thing is done up like your caboose.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the new Go cars because you can put a decoder in it and a speaker. I think it's what did they say? It was not an 8-pin. It might be a 21 pin.
I believe it is a 21.
But I'm gonna add a decoder and get some eBell action on that with all the light functions. It's gonna look so smooth. I'm super excited. I don't care about them lighting up on the inside. It's, you know, all the end cars and all the end detail lights and stuff like that. That's where the action. James got a Broadway TH&B Hudson. Nice. I thought you were waiting for, would it be Rapido that would do that technically?
Well, they're not doing the TH&B Hudsons. They're only doing the CP Hudsons.
Yeah. But I don't know if he was waiting for them to do that or not. But.
I think only with the Steam program, I think they're only going to go with CN and CP for now.
One thing I've never seen is an O&R Steam model. That I would, and you know me, I'm not big on Steam, but I would get it if it was O&R. But there's no way. They just never would. I don't think, anyways. Not right now, anyways. But that'd be so cool.
Well, what? There's only three. There's only three static displays, are there? Technically.
O&R Steam. There was a number of different O&R Steam.
Yeah, but I mean, right now, for the only ones that are static, I think there's one in North Bay, one in Englehart, and one in Cochrane.
Yeah, that's true. Perry, I'm doing my scrapyard. Well, it's a building for my scrapyard. That's all I can tell you, but it's a... I don't know if you'd consider it a kit bash or a... What was the other one? Not a kit bash, but a custom. I guess it's custom. I don't know. I basically bought a kit and I'm changing it so that it's different. But yeah, it was originally the machine shop. This is an indication of what the actual footprint was. What was. But now it's going to be twice as long, and it's a backdrop building. So, but you'll see more of that on the keeping track at the end of the month. Normally I would do this off camera so that you don't see it at all, but there's so much to do to it that I don't have enough time this month to fully... Well, I'll try to complete it, but that's because I'm giving myself extra time by doing it now.
Oh, question from James. I guess he's asking if I'm coming to the live stream on the 4th. Sorry, James. There was already prior commitment to that there. I will be at the Arm Prior Train show, even though I will technically be a little bit closer.
Next time. I just got to remember not to do it June 4th.
Well, Well, first you had everything planned, and I'm like, oh, I may go. And then all of a sudden, Arm Prior came up. I'm like, that's a commitment,
Yeah.
no matter what. Like, we haven't had a show in forever, so. And then all of a sudden, this tasking for work popped up, which came out of left field.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I really should have pushed it to the following weekend, but I had no idea. Because what's going to happen is that I'm coming down to Toronto for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, coming home, and then the following Monday, which is the 13th, I'm going back to Toronto for the Rapido thing. So if I was smart, I should have waited and found out. Normally, the Rapido thing is at the end of the month near Father's Day, but
Yeah.
but I guess they decided to do it at the beginning of the month this time.
Yeah. I was actually kind of curious. I wonder if Perry got an email yet if Rapido was coming to Arm Prior, because he put it out there to them.
Yeah, that would be neat. So I know they haven't really done a show in a while.
No, they haven't. That's 2 cars done.
Do you have a favorite of all your LRC cars?
I like the 150 ski.
Yeah.
I actually do. I actually wish that Atherton would have did the 150 with the P42s. That would have been nice to see.
See, I feel like they still will, but maybe next run. Like, you see how many runs of P42s they put out.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm kind of
what?
The black Operation Lifesaver one.
Yeah.
I'm like on the fence about getting that one. I think I might, just because it looks so darn cool.
I think Perry's got that one on order.
Oh yeah, yeah, he likes his Amtrak, that's for sure. I figured he would.
Oh, he actually turned it to the organizers to get Rapido to come. So we'll see. That's all we can do.
Derek is asking why I don't trim paint before put it together. With a lot of it, it's like I just find that it glues better when it's not painted.
Oh yeah.
So I put a majority, like these are obviously these will go together, like this one here and this one here. I'm not going to show you how because that's all part of the thing. But I find that, you know, this section here, right? There's a lot of corners. It's boxed in there. This glued together so well, and it's perfect and it fits. So I'm just gonna put this together, spray paint this all one color, and then do all the little etchings on it. Same thing with this here, right? Like I did the main color, tape off all the little ledges, and then I'm painting all them one color. That's just usually, like, that's how I've always done it. And when you get used to doing something one way or a certain way, you just kind of stick with that, you know? I mean, there's probably 100 better ways for me to do this, but at this point, it's like, I've come this far.
Yeah.
And then,
No.
like, with all the windows, right? Because, like I was saying, this thing has like 100 windows. So I left all the windows on the sprue, and I had cut them out earlier, right? Like, these are all, and it's all one-sided, right? That's just, I
Yeah.
don't have to paint the backside. You don't see the backside of them. So I just sprayed the fronts and pop them all out, and they're good to go.
Well, yeah, that's really like I'm rather the person who puts a kit together, then I'll spray bomb because I usually just do one color buildings.
Yep. The fun part of this, though, happens when I start weathering this brick, because yeah, that's the fun part. I just do a wash, but it's a pain. But I'm not a huge fan of doing brick buildings just because of all the work that goes into it. I prefer like the metal or concrete buildings. But the odd time I will do, you know, a brick building like this or like my train station, and you know, I have an okay time with it. I don't stress too much.
Well, you're not supposed to stress with this hobby.
No, of course not. Hey, Ethan, how's it going? I do need an airbrush, James. I've been wanting to, you know, a dipping my toes in kind of situation to kind of see how it is for me and if I like it and if it's something I can really get on board with. But again, mind the pun. Been doing that all day. But yeah, so I don't know. I want to try it, but yeah, maybe I don't know. Eventually, maybe down the road, because I find that it's a skill that I'm gonna have to learn on top of already doing all this other stuff, and it's like, I just might as well just do it the way I've been doing it. Yeah, some people will, when it comes to building a kit, some people don't even paint it at all. Like you'll just put it together because it comes in the colored plastic. Like this here, this is a smokestack that came with the building, and that is the plastic color that it was molded in. It's like a brick color. You could even do a whitewash over that and dull it, and it's good to go. But I don't want all my buildings the same color. So that's why I did like this tannish ivory, like washed out brick color. Also, the dirt will show a lot more on this one than something dark like this. So
Oh yeah.
it'll look better in a lighter color, lighter brick color. That's right. Yeah, James got his new place, so we got a new layout on the way, which is always fun. It's good news.
Oh boy.
Yeah, something to watch. I always like watching everyone's progress on their layouts and whatnot. It's fun. It gives me new layout envy. So then I want to tear down mine and then build another one.
Not again. Come on.
No, not for a while anyways. Told you, this thing ain't coming down unless I move. But I thought it was funny because my wife is like, if we move, can you take this with you? And I said to her, I'm like, hey, if you can fit that helix up the stairs, be my guest. So, needless to say, that was a very short conversation. But yeah. So I don't know. I feel like I can save most of the helix, like all the parts.
In the track.
Maybe. It might be tough though. There's going to be some long strips, but yeah, I don't know. Even with the cork, trying to get
good luck with the cork.
Yeah, that might be tough, but I'm sure I can figure something out. And a lot of the layout is built in module form. It's just a module, and then it's posted up on the wall.
It's actually not even posted up on the wall. It's free floating.
Well, yeah, the whole thing floats, but none of it will fit up the stairs. So.
No, I understand that. Yeah.
But yeah, all I got to do is take off the top part, like whatever scenery and track, and then all the modules that are like connected, they're all square, so I can keep all those. That is, if I choose to do this style of layout again. I have no idea. I usually, I can't really plan something like that until I see the space, and then. Because the only reason why I did 3 levels in the first place is because I don't have much length of running room, so I wanted to have it, not take 2 minutes to get around. Now I've got a 30-minute run time for a full loop. All right, James, you have yourself a good one. Thanks for joining us today. Yeah, I'll continue renting this place just to keep the layout. And then, well, no, but then if I was doing that, I'd probably move it upstairs. So it'd still have to come apart. More room upstairs. I'll probably be really disappointed the day that I have to take a hammer to this thing and then start over. I make light of it, but, all that time and effort and even money that you put into something, it's difficult to let go.
Well, it's been what? Almost 2 years now with that layout?
2 years in July, yeah. Yep. And it's still not done. I mean, the main line's done. I can run loops for days, but yeah, adding the industries is a long, slow process, I find. But the next industry that I'm doing is the whatever it's called, the steel mill, not steel mill.
The ethanol.
No, scrapyard.
Oh.
Because it's like I've already got the entrance to it. I've got like 2 switches on the way, and then it's done. I just gotta I'm putting in the buildings there.
Yeah.
So I've just gotta add the tracks, and it's good.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the only reason why I'm doing this one. And then also it's the last thing I need to complete the bottom more or less as far as siding. And all my gondolas got to go there, and they take up a lot of room. Just trying to be practical about it, I guess. That or I was overthinking again. Is it though, Mike? I mean, both my kids have tons of Lego, and I grew up on Lego myself. And I still go through my vacuum thingy in the garage and find Lego pieces all the time. It's nuts. Mind you, it helps when you take care of your things, but... Give me 1 second.
I gotta make that hole a little bigger. Okay, so what I have on order right now with PWRS, let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 more ACUs from Astrum Genesis, an ES44 AC from Scale Trains.
Do you have any Scale Trains yet?
No, this will be my first Scale Trains unit.
Oh.
Wheel sets, 3 hoppers, P42 Poppy, P42 Green, number 203 SW1000, 8781, the Hapag Lloyd, the St. John Express, and my 2 SD60Fs. That's with PWRS. With Otter Valley, I got my 2 RS18 News and Empress.
Nice. Do you have steam already, or is that going to be your
Nope.
first steam as well?
That'll be my first steam locomotive. The reason why I'm getting it is because it's modern. Technically.
Yeah, technically. Yeah, it fits. So. I think everybody should at least own 1 steam train, if any. And I'm sure I'll get there eventually.
I actually saw Dave's review the other night there on that 080. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not bad locomotives.
Actually, if Rapido announced that they were redoing all their Supercontinental line again, like all their blue cars, their Siang style wet noodle cars, and all that,
Yeah.
Particularly if they did a rerun of Glenn Fraser in different schemes, I'd buy one in a heartbeat.
Yeah. I feel the same way. Obviously, with I don't have any blue Via cars right now, so I would definitely hit that up if they did do the newer style.
Well, I get
So I'd
Glenn
probably
Fraser
get your
because
4 of
it's
those.
the only modern one still.
Yeah. Weren't they going to do Edmondson or Edmonton, whatever it's called, Edmonton?
Edmonton.
Edmonton. There we go. Weren't they going to do a model of that?
I don't know.
I felt like I heard like they were going to or something, and the proceeds were going to help build the ton thing.
Yeah, but I just haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah. Weird. Well, I definitely need some O&R passenger cars to go with all my Via and Tempo. I got more Tempo passenger than I have O&R passenger. It doesn't sit well with me, you know? It's weird. I blame you for that mostly, but it's a good kind of blame.
What do you mean you blame me for that? Like,
Hey, Chris, are
you're
you
the
going to
one
get
who
this?
bought yourself a Tempo.
Do you think you should get this? I think you need another car. I think you need 5 more cars.
Well, you're only getting, well, you do need that one last car, that's it. But that's it. You just need that HEP car.
Yeah, I doubt they're going to do it, though.
No, I know they won't make it. You basically got to find. Here's my suggestion: go to Larkspur, buy one of those baggage cars they have there,
Yeah.
because they have the Rapido baggage cars. They're in 1954 green scheme. Paint it, or strip it and paint it, and then I believe there is a kit online to actually do them too.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Is
you
it a
can get the
heavyweight
kit.
car? Or?
No, it's not. It's a lightweight.
Oh. Huh.
I can actually look that up right now.
I wonder if the ski train had it, because if they do it for the ski train, then they probably would. But that's under special order, though.
Found it. This
That's
was
quick.
in 73 colors, but so there's not much modification to it. You just got to add on the grill. It's a lightweight. It's not a heavyweight car.
Hmm.
And I don't know who it was, but someone else did it, and they did it with a 3D printer. So it's just a couple of pieces you slap on. That's it. Oh well.
Dadco is doing good. He won't be able to make the 4th, the June 4th thing, but yeah, he sends his love.
No.
What? You got everything you possibly could ask for, and you're still complaining. You done your cars yet?
Almost. I still got the club car to work on. I'm just right now oiling all the wheels so that they don't squeak.
Been there.
Yeah, I'm using the Labelle 107 for that stuff.
Do you find that there's too much of a difference between brands of oil?
Well, the other stuff, I find it stops it immediately, but it will come back later. Whereas I find the Labelle, it's a little bit of a thicker oil, so it works with the bearings a little bit better. You won't get that squeak as much. But we're doing the live tomorrow on. When you do that live, are you actually going to go order another set of CN ore cars? Get the long barrels?
What do you mean, what live?
When you go do the live there in Otter Valley.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna get while I'm down there. I know that he still has a lot of the CN ones, so there's no rush for that. So I probably will. Like, I'll probably at least get one set of 6.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, because these go karts that are coming out soon, it's like I have quite a few to get. So
Shut up and take my money.
yeah, yeah, really. Also, I do have a few locomotives that still need decoders, and they need to be equipped with DCC sound. So there's that, and I do need a pack or 2 of Caboose Industries ground throws. So I've got a list. There is a list. The list does exist, but yeah, I'm just kind of working through it, one thing at a time. And with something like the ore cars, like, yeah, I could buy them all up, but it's like there's other stuff that I kind of need a little bit more.
No, that's fair.
Like, any time that anything ONR comes out, it like goes real quick. So when the Go cars come in, I also found out that the next run of gondolas are coming in.
Oh.
So that means I also have another 6-pack of ONR gondolas to get.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. With the last run, the blue chevrons were the first sets to go, like, everywhere. So I need to scoop them up. Scoop them up.
Yeah. Perry says you need to get 1740 ready.
1740?
Your ghost.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's on my list, Perry. It's on my list. It's actually quite up there too. Yeah. I know it doesn't sound like it, but it is. I will make a point to have that done soon. I should also strip that steam unit so that I can get Perry to do the Pepsi one.
Steam Jenny?
Yeah. I wasn't sure if I was going to keep the blue or, because I did see that they ended up getting unpainted ones in.
Yeah. Oh, bring that one back and maybe trade it.
No, that part doesn't matter to me.
Oh, okay.
Like, I could always go and get an undecorated and keep the blue because I still have my Ghost, right? And it ran with
Yeah.
too. So I could do that, and then once they release blue cars, I can, have that. I've been meaning to get an F9 and like an A and B unit.
Yeah.
And then run the steam with that with some cars. But again, I haven't really, there's always something new that comes out. Even with because I just ordered, like I told you, I ordered the CMX cleaning car.
Yeah.
I've had that on my list for like at least since December. And we're now almost at June, and I'm just buying it now. So yeah, things just keep coming up. You know how it is.
No, I know.
But the F9s have been there in the store for a while, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get one. But then it's like, oh, then the whatever it's called, the FURX, and I'm like, I want that, so I ended up getting that instead. I think it's mostly because I don't have any of the cars to run with it, really. Where, I can run lots of different stuff with the FURX.
With the leaser?
Yep. That's why I have a hard time justifying certain things, like, if I was to get a Royal Hudson or something, it's like, well, they don't have the cars, so what am I supposed to do, run via stuff with that?
No, that's fair.
Almost done all these little windowsills.
Oy.
Yeah, normally I just spray everything, but I find that I end up doing more because of overspray and all that stuff, so I'm starting to do more of the detailing stuff with a brush now. It not as easy, but it still gets it done.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I better go get my mini drill, because it looks like I gotta make a hole. Give me a minute, we'll be right back.
Yep. Hey, Randall. Okay, well, Bub's there. He's working on some LRC cars. Those are from Via. They come with all these little attachment parts that you can add to the car, mostly on the outside. Step ladders and or whatchamacallit, Wi-Fi antenna, dome. And he's just prepping these because there's a train show coming up. So he wants to make sure that they're all detailed to the nines, which is definitely understandable. Me, I'm working on a kit. This kit here, you'll actually see, if you watch Keeping Track, you'll see the whole thing start to finish, minus this whole little detail thing that I'm doing here, because I'm going to probably skip over all that little fun stuff just to kind of get to the main build of it. I didn't want to bore anybody with the whole, watch me do the painting. That's what this is for. But at least we're all working on something, at the same time. So not as bad. But yeah, this is for my scrapyard. And I'm excited. That's about it. That's all I got. Oh yeah, I gotta do that. Yeah, there's these little, like, I did the main building, spray painted the main parts of it, but because there's all these little ledges where the windows are, I'm gonna do that different color than the brick. So that's why I'm just going back over it with this is just a gray. It's a light. I'd consider that a light gray. Doesn't come up very dark. So
I'm back.
perfect.
Just getting a glass of water here. Ah. Okay, I got my drill.
Okay, since you're back, I'm gonna go wash a brush real quick if you don't mind.
I'll keep an eye on the chat.
Oh, perfect, excellent. I'll be like 1 minute. 1 minute. Don't want to step on the cat though. Whoop.
Oh, she's in your way again. Okay. So Randall's back. Oh. Okay. I guess it's just us right now. Hopefully he comes back. So, anyone else got anything on the go today other than what we got? Anyone else got any plans for the rest of the day? I actually thought when he left there he would have shut down, but I guess it's still going, which is pretty good. Man, Randall. Like what? Work has got you going since 11 p.m. last night? Wow. This. Yeah, I don't know how SteamYard works, everyone. I think he'll come back in. I'm not sure. Yeah, same with work here sometimes there, where you're going on basically 36 hours with no sleep. I've done that.
Well, that was lame.
We're whole.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly happened, if that was my Wi-Fi that went out or my actual internet. But yeah, I hate Rogers.
That was weird.
My computer is literally 3 feet from the modem, and it said that I've got no internet connection, no Wi-Fi, nothing works. And it's like, okay, but I'm just sitting here. What would have changed?
Yeah, like everything went down. It was just me.
Well, sorry. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, I didn't know you can get back in. I thought if the Wi-Fi went down, the entire stream would have went down.
No, because it's running on the back end, right? It runs through StreamYard. So even if I leave or get kicked out, it'll still run.
Oh.
And then, yeah. So I don't technically need to be present. All right, voila, I got some safety stripes here. That kind of worked out okay. At least one thing's going well for me today. Check that out.
That looks good.
It is what it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna make a fuss about that.
Hey, it was still going good compared to what happened to me on Thursday, and that was before Friday the 13th as well.
That's true. I'm wondering if this is actually dry. I feel like it is. Okay, well, I'm gonna assume it's dry. I didn't use a brush for this, Derek. I used the Woodland Scenics Road Striping pen. I taped everything off, I masked it off, and then I went over it with this because I needed a bit of a thicker line, right? So I don't know if I can. I don't know if you can see that because of the lighting and the reflection. Yeah, it might be too bright. Too bright. But yeah, there's a line down.
Yeah, it's a little bright.
Can't win them all. All right, well, I'm gonna keep going.
There we go.
So this here. So I'm trying to do something a little bit different here because I want some safety stripes in the middle as well. So I'm just kind of cutting out these triangles just to see if this will actually work.
The sun's still out and everything up here.
Huh. Hey, John, how's it going? Thanks for joining us.
Hey, long time no hear from. John, how's the layout coming along? Excuse me.
John just got back from the Home Depot. Looks like someone's going to have themselves a neat afternoon of cutting lumber.
Yep.
Does that look right? Cutting out safety striping there, and I'm gonna do a lot of little yellow lines right along that. Hopefully it works. I hope.
Are you filling in the triangle, or are you just trying to make a line across?
That's a good question. I could either outline every triangle, or I could fill them in so that it's supposed to be. I mean, I think that would be backwards at that point, so I might have to just do the outlines to everything, and then fill in yellow everywhere else. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. John, Chris is working on a building for his scrapyard for his gondolas, and I'm just doing some detailing on my 150 LRCs.
feel like it took me a while to kind of figure out what I wanted to do for my scrapyard. I really liked what I had on my last layout, where it was 3 tracks that came in. There was a building there, and I could just load up all my gondolas in there. So I wanted to do something kind of similar, but what I have with this building here is because it allows me to put a track going right into the building. I put the track going in, and that's one of my tracks, and I can unload or load things into the actual building. And hopefully I'll put a crane in here, something low, something small, where I can, empty the cars inside if need be, or if I need to transfer things to get chopped down or whatever. With the office, and the office is right here. Then on the outside, I have one of those bigger cranes that I can move from car to car or to the scrap piles or whatever, or even load it onto a truck if necessary. So that'll be, over here, and so it's going to be the 1 track here and then 2 tracks out here. Yeah, which hopefully works out. You see something in your mind and you're like, okay, so that's what I want to do, and then it's just about transferring that to the layout now so that it makes sense. But I've got the 2 switches as well. They're on their way with the cleaning car. Did I not put that yet? Oof, drywalling?
Ouch.
No thanks. Between the mudding, well, I mean, I'm sure the mudding isn't that bad, but it's the sanding that gets me. It's like I hate sanding.
John's happy that the room is ready and finished, ready for the layout.
Yeah, sanding's not fun. I don't really envy the whole drywalling thing. It's probably like my least favorite part of construction, to be honest with you. I did a whole summer of building decks and fences, and that was fun because you're strictly just working with the wood and building a structure, where the drywalling, I mean, it's very dry and whatnot, and it just doesn't have that same level of fun to it. Yep. Yeah, we're still working away here, Tim.
Oh, Tim's on.
Tim, I should have that clip for you Tuesday. It's been a full house here for a little bit, so once Tuesday hits, it'll be a little bit quiet around here, so I can film some stuff. So I'll have that stuff for you Tuesday. Yeah, honestly, Tim, I do the same thing. Like, my wife says that she'll be in and out, no problem, real quick. She's just going to go check on something. And then 30 minutes, 45 minutes goes by. I'm still sitting in the car waiting. But at least I'm watching YouTube videos, so so that passes the time.
Hey, YouTube videos pass the time on a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I'll keep it on the DL.
Oh, what on the DL?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. That.
Like, one thing I can share, which has nothing to do with Tim whatsoever, is that I will be getting a sample, a model sample real soon, and I'll get to do an unboxing of it. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, thanks, Barry. Yeah, that's going to look really good running at the show, I think.
I missed out on that locomotive. I think Tristan said that he's going to try and find me one.
Which number?
Oh, I don't know. I don't care. There was like 2, right? 2 or 3?
3.
Yeah. Well,
16, 02, and 54.
Yeah, I don't have any of them, so.
Now, if Rapido did Glenn Fraser in the 150 scheme, I'd buy that in a heartbeat and go with this train as well.
Yeah.
John, did you pick yourself up a F59 PH yet? You guys get all the cool stuff in Canada, laugh out loud.
Kind of. We get the colorful stuff.
Yeah.
Like our money.
No, nothing there.
I don't blame you, John. That's how it started for me. At one point, I had 10 Via Rail Walthers F40 locomotives.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and they were all different numbers, too. That was before Rapido started doing the wraps, because I was doing my own wraps. And, yeah. Because Highball had released all the decals to do them.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, yo, that's cool. I like that. So I was scooping up all these cheap F40s. Like, I think I bought like 3 off one guy for like $60. And they all ran. They were fine. There was no issues with them. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. And then I would renumber them or repaint them, and then I sold all those off though. So
Your V equipment is way cooler than our Amtrak equipment, in my opinion. Well, I like the Superliners.
Yeah, Amtrak has some cool stuff.
They do.
I don't get the whole phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. You know, I don't get all that. I don't really understand it. But I'm sure it's just, you know, over the years they've acquired certain things, and this is the first version of that thing and all that. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. But
yeah, I think so. Yeah, like, yeah, the new Amtrak Charger does have a pretty neat paint scheme. And as well, like, you got the different paint schemes all over with Amtrak.
yeah. The real question is that, do you go with Athearn Genesis P42 or Kato with that awesome Kato drive for the exact same locomotive? Which one do you do?
Oh.
They both announced it like a week or two apart. Kato announced theirs first, but what do you do?
Their Amtrak or their Via?
The Amtrak.
Okay. But yeah, they're not doing a via.
No, they're doing that that one unit.
Well, someone's going to have to get one of each and do a comparison then.
I guess so.
Oh, ooh, John's coming to Toronto in July. John, when you come down in July, how long are you going to stay? And on top of that, where are you going to want to actually do some rail painting? Is it Mac Yard? You want to go to the CP Yard down in the southeast? Do you want to hit the Mac Tier? Do you want to hit the Bala? Do you want to hit the New Market? I'll be there from the 2nd to the 5th. Well, when you come down, I'll actually just be north of you a couple of hours away for work. My holidays don't start till probably late July.
So does that mean we're still waiting until August for Van Horn, or are we?
Oh yeah, we'll still go to Van Horn in August. It just may be a little bit earlier than the date I said.
Alrighty.
Which should be okay, am I right?
I'll have to check my wallet, but yeah. Should be. I think the reason why I was okay with that day is because I'm on vacation that day. So, doesn't matter how long I'm gone for.
Well, I could be on vacation still by that time. We'll see. Yeah.
I don't think it's a make or break situation. I think either way, I just don't like to rush you guys and be like, yo, I got to get home for work or.
Like last time?
Yeah. And then I end up calling in sick.
Well, you were not feeling too good that day.
Oh, I was probably just tired. I'm always tired.
No, but you were, well, yeah, so you couldn't really function. So, yeah, I would say that's considered a sick day.
I guess. Let's check this out. So I do all my little triangles, and, well, so you still can't see that. It's just too bright. Yeah. I'll fix it. I'll show you after. But,
yeah.
I did all my little triangles, so now I'm just outlining each triangle here.
Start putting these back in cradles.
And just after 2 now, so I think we'll wrap things up. Gotta go make sure everything's good upstairs and whatnot.
Oh, I'm still here.
I was gonna say, where'd you go?
Just setting up my camera a little bit there. Like last time, whenever I turned it around, it was going crazy. So I'm just making sure that it doesn't flip around and make everyone sick. There we go.
What up?
You know, just chilling.
Right on, right on. So do you have any videos or anything coming up? Anything you want to mention or anything?
Nothing at the moment right now. May try and put another video together with some leftover stuff that I have from April, but not much right now. Maybe when I'm down home on the long weekend, I'll probably get some good live shots for the show, or do some trackside videoing.
Nice, nice. I think June's going to be a busy day for me, or day. I think it's going to be a busy
month.
Yeah. I mean, this month's already been pretty busy, but
June and July are going to be busy for me.
Yeah.
So bright down there.
Yeah, I should. Oh, let me just do this. Let me see if this is a better version of that. Well, now.
Whoa.
Or. Yeah.
There we go.
So I cut out all my little triangles, and now I'm just outlining all of them. I know they're not all perfect, but it's a whatever thing.
Yeah.
It's inside the building. You're not really going to see a majority of that. So I don't think it's a huge deal. Not a deal breaker. And I got to weather it still.
Well, yeah, it's going to look like the building's going to be very grungy anyways, right?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Tim's heading out. Later, Tim.
Have a good one, Timothy.
Yeah. So ads have been popping up on some of my videos, I've noticed.
Oh?
Yeah, like I opened an ad one day. I just wanted to watch my previous review of the F-59, and an ad popped up just before it started.
That's odd, seeing as how, usually in order for that to happen, you would have to have ad revenue. Unless they just forcibly play ads over everything. And only if you qualify for the revenue do you collect on the revenue.
Oh, really?
Yep. So you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers, and although it could be in your settings as well, you could turn ads off. Or you can adjust.
Yeah, because I'm only at 284 subscribers.
Yeah, you're getting there. The first 1,000 is usually the toughest.
No, I know. I thought it was because of the views. It hit over 1,000 views that I got it. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, I'm not sure. What are you at for it?
I'm at 284.
284?
Yeah. Odyssey.
Huh?
No, Cornell Custom Trains put Odyssey. Moving to Odyssey is real easy for YouTubers.
Yeah, either way, it benefits YouTube, but it doesn't really benefit the channel. And if you have like, even like a couple thousand subscribers, it's still not that much.
No, I know.
The revenue, just to kind of give you an idea of revenue as it is, my Tempo Train unboxing. Now, if you imagine the Tempo Train itself, that box set was $650.
Yep.
It's my most viewed video at 52 or 53,000 views. $12 in revenue.
Wow.
Yeah. Even for that many views, which to me, I think even getting 1,000 views on a video is crazy, but 50,000, but only getting paid $10 for that, So if you're in it for the money, then you're doing the wrong thing.
Yeah. Well, no one. I'm not in it for the money.
Oh no, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying in general, if you're in it for the money, then yeah, it's not going to work out all that well. But yeah, that's why I should just have fun with it, and so I like doing things like this, where it's like I don't expect to get any revenue off of this, and even if they play an ad, it's like whatever, another Mitsubishi ad for a car that not anyone's going to buy. I don't know.
Yeah.
So. Four more, and then as soon as I'm done these 4 triangles, this is a pain. I had to cut these little jerks out, and now I got to color them all in, and it's like super lazy.
Yeah. My Amazon parcel is out for delivery today. I should be getting it soon.
Ooh, what'd you get?
I got these little 5-pair JST 12-pin balance plug lead socket male and female connectors. It's for the Woodland Scenics lights.
Ah.
So I can actually I'm going to make more lights later. It's for Debojo.
Nice. So just some add-on stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's fun. That sounds fun. Last one. I'm gonna do this. Gonna get this done and over with. And I'll never touch it ever again. Bam. Okay. Good. Phew. All right. So I got to let that dry, and then I'll come back, take the tape off, and then shade the rest of it in yellow. Yeah, you can't really see it. I know it sucks. But it makes more sense once it's done. But just to kind of give you guys a preview, now I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but this is roughly how this is going to go. So we've got this building here, right? And we know that this one here goes like this around here, right? So it goes like that. This goes up against the backdrop right here.
Yeah.
And I took the back wall, the wall that goes along the back, and I inverted it. So this is going to go like this, and it goes right along there like that. So it goes like this is the entire backdrop here. So I got more wall here. I know it's not much, but it's yeah, the train's going front and then goes into the building, through and out that way. And I'm really hoping that it turns out well. I'm sure it will, but you never know. You never know until you do it and see and try and yeah, and hope for the best. All right, yeah. Got a bit more to do on that though, so I'll do that eventually at some point. We've got to let this paint dry and get back at it, and then film it a bit more. But yeah, that was it. That's it. We went a little bit past, but we're doing all right. So
that's okay.
Big thanks to everybody for watching today. Big thanks to Bubs for joining in, as always. And you got your cars done too, right?
Yeah, they're ready to go.
Neat.
They're all oiled up. The locomotive's all oiled up. So we'll see how she runs.
Ugh, darkness. All right. Whew. Okay. Oh, wait, chat. Nope. Chat. There we go.
Yeah, chat's still there.
Oh no, my chat disappeared.
Oh.
Alrighty. So yeah, thanks again, everybody. We'll be back here next Sunday for more of the Sunday Brunch kit builds. Coming up Wednesday, I'll be running trains live again. I'm gonna pull out the GMD ones this time. I'm gonna do that.
Are you?
Yeah. I mean, you dumped all the GP 38s and 40s. So I had to run those, but this time I'll bring out the GMD ones and we'll do a decent train with those and see how well that goes.
Yeah, well, they're speed match. You'll be fine with them.
Oh, good. And do they have the regular couplers, or did
they have the Rapido coupler on them?
Okay.
Which are really good. They work really good.
Those ones are good?
Yes.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, we'll do those on Wednesday then. GMD ones and 420. I got my 420, so I might pull that one out on to Wednesday as well. So, but until then, you guys have yourselves an awesome week. Thanks again for joining, and we will see you then.
Have a good one, everyone.